So thanks, Rachel, for the introduction. I'm just going to run through the energy and resource efficiency support that Invest and I can offer to businesses. So the four support services that the energy and resource efficiency team offer for businesses includes technical consultancy support, resource efficiency capital grant, energy efficiency capital grant, and resource matching service. So technical consultancy support, this includes up to 5 days fully funded consultancy support, so at absolutely no cost to your business. The process includes one of our energy and resource efficiency technical advisors who will engage with and work with the company to establish the scope of the project. And from this, we will appoint one of our approved consultants to complete the project. So this will include independent technical audits, feasibility studies, and advice, dependent on what the business wants. The customer will, at the end of the consultancy support, receive a report including recommendations, and these recommendations will include the identification of cost savings, carbon savings, and productivity improvements. The criteria for access in this particular support is that you have an annual resource spend of at least £30,000. So recently we have had a lot of companies coming to us and asking about their carbon footprint, whether that be because they themselves are becoming aware of their own impacts and emissions and they want to understand it further, or because they're being asked for details and data on their carbon footprint from their supply chain. So recently under technical consultancy support, we've completed some of these carbon footprint exercises, and these have included the following. So scope 1 and scope 2 emissions. So start looking at your company's own energy consumption and associated emissions. To an extent, these are the emissions that are within your control. And then scope 3 emissions refers to all indirect carbon emissions that occur in an organisation's value chain. These are wide ranging and include all products, services and transport from supply chain companies. At the end of this, we have issued final reports to companies which quantifies the carbon footprint and identifies opportunities to reduce carbon emissions alongside cost saving opportunities. So these are the various technical consultancy categories that we support. So we have resource efficiency and waste management, we have clean technology systems, renewable technology systems, energy management and energy efficiency, investigation of new technologies, low carbon packaging solutions, environmental accreditations, transport efficiency, sustainable businesses collaborations, including the circular economy. So we now have a video case study of a company who availed of technical consultancy support, and they then went on to implement some of the opportunities that were identified during the process.
I'm Paul Fryer. I'm the General Manager of Smurfit Kappa in Lurgan. We're one of the largest paper-based packaging suppliers in the world. Working with the Energy, Resource and Efficiency team has been an extremely helpful experience for us. All they are trying to do is to help identify areas that they can improve in our business to make us all much more competitive and to make us all much more efficient. And so their help and guidance in signposting us in the right areas and identifying to us areas that they can help us has been extremely pleasing and an extremely worthwhile experience. The two areas that we've worked with the Energy and Resource Efficiency team is one on the electricity energy audit that we conducted, and the other one was regarding a steam optimization program, again from an energy perspective. And the two of those were audits that happened on site in the plant that helped us identify areas of weakness that we strengthened up on in terms of energy efficiency. The MM&T system that we installed just over a year ago has been extremely beneficial in giving us insights into where we're using the energy, and that when we make changes to our processes and systems, we're able to see the effect of that has on the energy systems and the energy usage that we have in the plant. And for a very small capital outlay, it has brought us a return within less than 6 months. Since installing the system and since also doing the energy audits, we have saved nearly 5% on our gas usage for the same volume. and we've also saved over 2% on our electricity, again for the same volume. So it's helped us to identify areas of weakness, and for the outlay that we have put in to help improve those areas, we have seen a payback in less than a year. Working with InvestNI has been extremely positive. They are there just to help you in various areas. They dedicate a lot of their time and resource, and in the end up all they really want to do is try and help your business grow, help you to save money in a very simple and easy, sustainable way. So nothing is recommended that is out of anybody's reach. These are all relatively simple, easy areas with very definitive payback periods, and so you can choose how you so want to invest your capital if capital is required, and it shows you very clearly the payback, and the figures have been extremely accurate for us in terms of the payback to the bottom line.
Our next support is the Resource Efficiency Capital Grant. This support is for projects that increase resource productivity or material efficiency. So grants of up to £40,000 are available to help with the purchasing of resource efficiency equipment. The rate of support is based on company size, and this support is open to InvestNI clients only and is run on a competitive call process. So these are examples of some of the technologies that we have supported. So you have automatic press brakes, paint spray booth, plasma cutter, vacuum packaging machinery, CNC machines, plasma profiling system, guillotines, welders, pulverizers, injection molding machines, vegetable peeler, coolant management system, and automated vacuum bottling machine. So our next support is the COVID-19 Energy Efficiency Capital Grant. We ran a call of this grant in December 2020, January 21. It was a COVID recovery grant, and we are hopeful that we will be able to offer this grant again in the next financial year. This, however, is budget dependent. This particular grant was support for energy efficiency projects that were able to demonstrate a simple payback of between 1 and 6 years, and also able to demonstrate carbon savings of at least 10%. The 2021 call supported 51 projects across 38 companies, and the average carbon savings from these projects was 53%. Grants of 20% were available, and these were capped at £80,000. And this grant is open to businesses that are able to meet the eligibility criteria. So this is just an example of some of the projects that were supported under the grant. So LED lighting, heating and cooling equipment, oven upgrades, aggregate storage bunker, compressors, fume extraction and heat recycling system, replacement drives and motors. I also mentioned at the beginning of the presentation our resource matching service. We're going to hear about this service next from Bill. If anyone is interested or has any questions on any of the services that I've talked about throughout my presentation, please get in contact with the InvestNI Energy and Resource Efficiency team. The contact details are included on this slide. Thank you.
Thank you, Bernadette. As always, if you are interested in the InvestNI support offering, please get in touch so that we can help you with your energy and resource efficiency needs. Our next speaker is Bill Andrew, whose work demonstrates that effective physical resource management holds the key to achieving sustainable economic improvements. Bill works for International Synergies Northern Ireland, who are responsible for the delivery of the InvestNI resource matching service, which has achieved over 45 million in economic benefits since 2007. This includes supporting businesses as they seek to ensure that their business models are resilient, efficient and profitable. Bill is the latest member of the International Synergies team here in Northern Ireland, who, in his role as practitioner, liaises directly with local businesses to help them achieve both the cost and the environmental benefits associated with effective resource matching. Thank you for joining us, Bill. I will now hand over to you.